Hello.
Hello, we're here
John and Sungshim.
with
Presence and Practice.
Whoa, that was pretty good. We're just figuring it out as we go.
Right. Today in this video, I would like to take a moment to ponder or think about this concept of identity. Identity is something you individually, you have to figure it out. Like, you have to memorize who you are in Christ. I'm a child of God. I'm loved. I'm valued. I'm worthy of His attention. Does it happen by memorizing, or just like telling myself over and over again, this is who I am, Christ? Is that how the identity is formed? Even though that's not what nobody said that way, but somehow that's what I thought I need to have.
Well, there's practices out there, and maybe it's like good encouragement, like we have from pastors or friends or mentors, like, oh, memorize this verse or memorize this like list of statements about
who you are.
I'm a child of God, and
Right.
which we think is a valuable component.
It's very important. Like,
Yes.
we need to know the actual.
That's your left brain reminding or being reminded of an existential truth.
That's right. So,
But we're
John,
going somewhere else.
Right, we are going somewhere else. So that's what I thought, and that's what somehow it's that a teacher's Richard Rohr saying it. Christianity, a lot of it is undone, like undo of what maybe I thought I knew, or the wrong knowing of. So
like that, like maybe like an incorrect image of God.
Right, something like that. So this, in light of identity thing, John, I wanted to ask you to share the conversation you had with John Shirley in light of your recent difficult challenge.
Yes. So recently, just last week actually, I was laid off of my job, and also like the community that we've been a part of for 16 years. So it's a big deal. It's a big challenge, a big change. And John Shirley of Love and War in Kansas City, we have some lovely people that love us out there, and we love them. He contacted me. I let him know, but he called me, and we just had a really good conversation. And he is a 3 on the Enneagram, and I love how strategic he is. He's like, John, for the next 14 days, you need your close friends to tell you who you are, what your greatest strengths are, and have them tell you and remind you of that. And then I intuitively know, yes, that's right, because this is a big change. It'll be a big transition. There will be hurts and aches and just the losses, the natural things that we will experience. And especially as me, as the employee of there, that I need to be reminded of who I am from real life people who really know me. And so I'm very grateful to John for giving me almost like this like practical homework, and it is a strategy to know who I am.
Yeah.
It is my identity.
Right. So I want to maybe piggyback on that, because one night I was putting Zoe down, and then this is what Zoe said out of blue. Mom, don't you think it's really weird? You have your eyes on your face, but then these eyes of yours, you will never get to see yourself with your eyes. And I'm like, what? At the same time, somehow, because of this journey that I've been on, I understood what she's saying. Sungshim has these 2 eyes on my face. It belongs to me, it's mine. Yet, these eyes will never be able to see how I look.
But it's interesting because I can see myself. I can see my hands. I can
So
see actually the majority of my body. But still, Zoe somehow intuitively knows you can't see yourself.
Right. So she even saying it, maybe that's why I feel sometimes disconnected. I was like, what did you just say?
Did she say disconnected?
She feels sometimes that's why I feel disconnected, and I don't know who I am, or some sort of along the line. And then I thought, that is so brilliant. That's so right. With my eyes, I can see my hands, and I can see my body partially. but you know, people say you can see yourself in the mirror, but that's just reflection. And I think if who we are is only truly known and fully known through the eyes of other people. Almost who you are, the identity that you think of who you are is some of those eyes that reflected back to you that's who you are. That's why in our ministry or belief, it's a core belief of us that who you are cannot be understood in a vacuum. Just you and you cannot.
Just a solitary existence. We don't actually know who we are. You don't know who you are by yourself. You need to know who you are in community. That's always true. But if you really want to know who you are in Christ, in God, you need to know it from other people who know God, who are listening to Him, hear His voice, and they know you. That intersection of life with God and life with you, that's what reveals our identity. Being mirrored back of, John, this is who I see you to be. Sunction, this is who I see. That's for you. So maybe the gift that John Shirley gave me, which is for us, that is for you. Find 3 or 4 or 5 close friends who know you and love you, and they can remind you, this is who you are. And then in future moments, we will tell you, give you examples. But this is how we know our identity in Christ.
So if you are watching this video, this is our hope and desire. Just take a deep breath and pause and be curious. If you cannot think of any individual, actual person who can reflect back who you are, at least you can be curious how our Father in heaven will look at you right now. And I bet He's so glad to be with you. We will change the world
one relationship at a time.
Bye.
God bless you.